Guys, I have 5 objectives of my vlog. The number 1 objectives of my vlog is the definition of drugs. So, let's discuss of this. So guys, let's start. The definition of drugs. Drugs are non-foods or chemicals that alter that way a person thinks, feels, function, or behaves. This includes everything from prescription medication to illegal chemicals such as heroin to popular and widely available substances such as alcohol, tobacco, and caffeine. A wide variety of laws, regulation, and government agencies exist to control provision, sales, and use drugs. Different drugs are held to different standards based on their perceived dangers and usefulness, a fact that sometimes leads to disagreement and controversy. In addition, illegal drugs are those with no currently accepted medical use in the United States, such as heroin, lysergic, and marijuana. It is illegal to buy, sell, possess, and this drug except for research purposes. They are supplied only to registered and qualified researcher. Legal drugs, by contrast, are drugs whose sale, possessions, and use to intended they are not forbidden by law. There are use many restricted. However, Drugs Enforcement Administration control the use of illegal drugs that have potential for abuse. These drugs, which includes narcotics, depressants, and stimulants, are available only with prescription and are called controlled substances. So, let's move on to the second objectives, the different types drugs in general. So, let's discuss the depressant. Depressant slow down the message between the brain and the body. They don't necessarily make you feel depressed. The slower message affect your concentration and coordination, your ability to respond to what's happening around you. Small doses of depressants can make you feel relaxed, calm, and inhibited. Largest doses can cause sleepiness, vomiting, and nausea, unconsciousness, and even death. The next is analgesic. Analgesics or painkillers relieve the symptoms of pain. Some people take more than the recommended dose to get high or self-harm. They can also be overused by people who have chronic pain. And some are available over the counter such as aspirin, paracetamol, ibuprofen. Others require a prescription from a doctor such as codeine and paracetamol. Combinations products, phenanthy, morphine, oxycodone, pethidine, inhalants are substances that you breathe in the nose, sniffing, or mouth. They are absorbed into bloodstream very quickly, giving the user immediate high. So let's go to stimulant. Stimulant speed up the message between the brain and the body. This can cause your heart to beat faster, your blood pressure to go up, your body temperature to go up, leading to heat exhaustion or even heat stroke. Reduce appetite, agitation, sleepiness. You can feel more awake, alert, confident, or energetic. So the largest doses can cause anxiety, panic, seizures, stomach cramps, and paranoia. So hallucinogens change your sense of reality. You can have hallucination. Your senses are distorted, and way you see, heart, taste, smell, or feel things is different. For example, you may see or hear things that are not really there, or you may have unusual thoughts or feelings. Small doses can cause a feeling or floating numbness, confusion, disorientation, or dizziness. Largest doses may cause hallucination, memory loss, distress, anxiety, increased heart rate, paranoia, panic, and aggression. For example, include anubolity, steroid, synthetic hormones that help grow and repair muscles, peptides, stimulant that release of human growth hormone which involved in muscles and bone growth. Artificial, for example, growth hormones, selective estrogen receptor modules, insulin-like growth factors, mechano growth factor, read for about performance, and image enhancing drugs. So let's move on to the fourth objective, the effect of drugs in our body, especially the illegal drugs. So let's discuss the drug effect of your body. Different ways and the effects associated with drugs can vary from person to person. How drug affects an individual is dependent on a variety of factors include body size, general health, the amount and strength of drugs, and whether any other drugs are in the system. At the same time, it is important to remember that illegal drugs are not controlled substances, and therefore the quality and strength may differ from one batch to another. Drugs can have short-term and long-term effects. These effects can be physical and psychological and include dependency. You may act differently, feel different, and think differently if you have taken drugs, and you may struggle to control your action and thoughts. And drugs won't become a problem because you are only a casual user. The more you take a drug, the more likely you are to build up a tolerance to its effect. This can lead to need to take larger doses to obtain the effects of drugs. For this reason, evidence suggests that after promulgate use, many drugs can cause dependence. Dependence can quickly begin to affect your psychological and physical health and can also affect your work and social life. It is important to remember that there is no safe level of drug use. Be careful when taking any kind of drug.